Hey, what's up, Facebook clowns? Well, it's raining. I went online. I'm looking for a deer feeder, nothing automated, just something simple, easy, that you could just hang out there and the deer come up, eat the feed out of it. Well, I thought I'll go on eBay, and when I got on eBay, I seen some just simple plastic deer feeders that you just pour your feed in and it comes out the bottom. It's gravity fed, and they were like $30, $40, $50 for them daggum things. And then I saw a guy made one out of a PVC pipe, but I checked the price of the pipe, and good God, by the time I buy the pipe, the cap, the elbow, everything, I'm going to have about $30 or $40 in that. Well, I went down in my building and I said, I got to have something that I can do, make a deer feeder out of. And I saw all my buckets that I got from Home Depot, and I thought, oh, there's got to be a way to take a bucket and make a deer feeder. Now, I don't have the lids for the bucket because they charge you extra for the lids, but I'll have to go get a lid, I'm sure of that. But I sat down and went on YouTube, and I looked at different ways people were using buckets. They were putting holes through the bottom and putting a stick in there so when the deer hit it, it'd move around and make the corn come out a hole down there around the stick. The hole was a little bigger than the stick. So when the deer fed on the corn on the ground, it would fall out the bottom and keep feeding on it. I thought, well, that's pretty good, but that just ain't what I want. And I thought, I've seen them where they put pipes out the side and the corn. They set the bucket on the ground and the corn would spill out on the ground and it would stop because it could only so much could come out and the deer come up and eat, and as they ate, it would go on. And I thought, that ain't what I want either. And I just kept trying to figure it out. I don't want something that I'm going to set on the ground. And the reason for that is it can get turned over like this. And, deer knock things over. So I thought, I want it to hang on a tree. So the bucket's got a handle. And you can basically put you a hook on a tree and hang it like this. But the deer's got to be able to come up and eat out of it. You'll put it down pretty low to the ground, not on the ground. And even if they hit it, the bucket's going to move around if it's on a hook up here, and it's not going to turn over. Then you're not going to have to worry about it. So, I sat down, got my tape measure out, and I went down there and I got me several buckets. I think I got 4. I cut one up with an idea in mind and it didn't work. And I thought, well, when I cut that one, I realized where I made the mistake. So I went back and I cut another bucket. And this is my deer feeder without the lid. This is what I came up with. Check this out. Now, this thing, I'm going to put some hooks in the tree. I'll put 2 hooks so that they can hook here and here so the bucket will stay facing straight out. So, and it'll be off the ground and they can't turn it over. Now, this is what I come up with. I cut the bottom out of this bucket a little bit higher than this white line, where the Home Depot logo is. And then I did some modification on it, and this is what I come up with. So you will pour your corn in here, and it has a drain hole down here, as you can see, so that water can get out. Also, what I did when I put this bottom of the other bucket on here, I cut a slot in it. It's lower than this is high. So the corn can only come out, but it can't come over. Can't spill over. Now the deer can knock the corn out, but I put it on with screws, and it's on there pretty good because you can pick the bucket up with the I guess you call it the eating tray. But if it rains, here's the thing about it. Okay. if it rains, let's see the best way to show you. All right, see the gap inside there? That's the bottom of the bucket. So rainwater can get in here, but then it's going to go this way because if you look, it's tilted back. See it? So what happens is the rainwater will come out this slot and roll out and get out of the bucket, but the feed won't come out. So now, and I didn't put any screws in here. I started to, but then I stopped. I said, well, if I pull that down, then the water can't get out. I want to leave this where the water can come out. But as you can see, it's a very small slot. So even if the deer knock feed back this way and it comes out, guess where it's going to go? It's going to go on the ground, just as if though they knock it out of the tray on the ground. So this is my 5-gallon bucket deer feeder. You pour all your corn in here, you put your lid on, you hang it on the hooks wherever you're going to put it, and you can paint this and camouflage it. You can do whatever you want to it because it's just plastic. And the deer, they don't care. All they want's the corn anyway. So this is my version of my 5-gallon bucket deer feeder. Let me know what you think. I'd like to hear your comments. This thing probably gonna last forever. These are stainless steel self-tapping screws, so they're not going to rust out. So you need to make sure you use stainless steel or aluminum. And the way I done it, I put a little bit of a split right here so that this could bend out a little bit and I could screw it to the bucket. As you see, it's not very much, it's just enough to put a lip on it. But there you go, that's my my Home Depot 5-gallon bucket corn deer feeder. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. And it's still raining. So I got to go to Home Depot and get a lid. I don't have any lids. Anyway, we'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. And remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.